you and welcome. As we celebrate 20 years together, we have over 430 guests here tonight to celebrate this incredible milestone for us as the first South Asian fraternity in the world. I'm honored to be serving as your national president and to be working alongside a very talented group of leaders in your national board. Tonight is a result of the hard work and efforts of many individuals, and I'd like to take a moment to thank them for making this night possible. Thank you to the 20-year Planning Committee for leading this effort and carrying it through to the very end. Renji, Ashok Prasad, Sanu, Moonjelly, Nitish, Ashok Bhatt, from every brother in this room, we thank you. Keep the applause going for these guys, especially Ashok Bhatt. He's been planning this night since August, non-stop, even before convention in Texas. I want to thank the sponsors. Without your contributions, a lot of this would not be possible tonight. This event alone and your interactions with the younger guys is what's going to generate the future leaders of IND. I want to thank the National Step Team for coming out here and putting on that awesome display. I want to thank Binoy, Sahil, and Saiful for their efforts for this event. I want to thank a younger brother involved in this entire effort, but definitely having played a very critical part. The souvenir history books in front of you. I really want to give a huge thanks to Malin Patel for designing the history book, the sponsorship ads, and all of the other creative designs that went along with it. Brothers have traveled from different states to come to this event, and it speaks to the importance of IND in their lives and the dedication they still hold. There are also brothers that are unfortunately no longer with us. We have lost another 2 brothers in the past year alone, Hal and Joel. And before we continue with the rest of the night's program, I'd like to have a moment of silence for all of our fallen brothers, fallen but never forgotten. Thank you, and welcome to the new age of IND.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage to say a few words, the National Vice President of Alumni Affairs, Ashok Bhatt, everyone. Give him a big hand.
I am absolutely humbled to be up here speaking and sharing my thoughts with all of you here tonight. I was once a part of the young, overly eager generation of aspiring leaders. I was sitting amongst the audience at the 15-year anniversary, and I listened in awe as Renji spoke about the grand experiment and Ashok Prasad spoke about a tryst with destiny. I had been a brother for 2 years at the time, and I thought I knew what it meant to be an older brother. Being at the 15-year is what changed my perspective on what it meant to be an older brother. And being at the 15-year is what cemented everything I knew and believed in about IND. We had every single generation of IND in that room at that night. Fast forward to now, I have been a brother for 7 years. I am now serving as your Vice President of Alumni Affairs, and we still have every single generation of IND being represented here tonight. And I guess what that means is I'm still overly eager. Maybe I was one of the lucky ones, but a lot of my involvement was influenced by simple conversations with older brothers. And it's no surprise to me that many of those same people are here tonight. As we look back on 20 years of history and look down the road ahead of us, we often tend to overlook the strong amounts of leadership it takes to drive an organization forward, to carry the responsibility of our fraternal torch, to keep that torch burning, to pass down that torch, and make that torch burn brighter and stronger. Without forgetting the initial leaders and pioneers of IND, I really want to recognize, more recently, those that have taken the responsibility to get us to where we are today. I want to thank our past national presidents, all of which have played a heavy role in developing me as a leader in IND. Dilip Rao, Bhavesh Patel, Chris Pruss, and my big brother, Ryan Shibu Kuryakos. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I also want to recognize the efforts of every previous National Board member whose unwavering commitment to IND has kept us moving forward on this road. They are all identified here tonight with the ribbons on their name tags, and if you haven't had the chance, please go up to them and thank them. In the past 5 years alone, we have welcomed 365 new brothers. We have made our mark in Boston, Pittsburgh, the Carolinas, Penn State. We stand proudly in the state of Texas. Our furthest expansion since Zeta chapter, and we have joined forces with 6 new national partners and programs for philanthropy. More recently, we have welcomed our 2 newest chapters, Mu chapter, Rutgers University, and Xi chapter at NYIT. IND stands today with 13 chapters, 13 colonies, and 868 brothers nationwide. We have made significant strides in the past 5 years, and there's still a lot left to do. 5 years from now, we will be at the 25-year anniversary gala, and we will be boasting a quarter of a century as the first South Asian Greek organization in the world. And I ask all of you here tonight, in 5 years, what do you hope that we would accomplish? Will we double in size? Will we be in all the major cities across the US? Will we have our own credit union? Will we have signature annual events that the community recognizes and looks forward to every year? Or maybe have our own career services that brothers can go to and have more of an offering than their university currently does? There is no set course for us, but only the opportunities that we choose to seize. This is the road ahead of us, and we choose where it goes. We are the masters of our fate, the captains of our soul, but we can't do it alone. To all of the undergrads here tonight and the younger guys, I ask you, where will you take this organization? To the alumni and the older guys, will you help us in getting there? Over the past few months, we have worked diligently to understand where our alumni are professionally and measure the true strength of the IND network. Today, we saw that network come to life at the cocktail hour, where we quickly saw what industries we spanned across, where our alumni are, and who are our young aspiring professionals that hope to be in similar professions. The smallest of conversations can translate to the biggest of impacts for both the individual and one day for IND. To the alumni that consistently make themselves available for advice, insight, and their perspective, we thank you. The 15-year is what shifted my perspective, driving me towards even bigger and better goals for both myself and for IND. The 15-year is what made me make sure that I got involved in planning the 20-year. And all I can say is this: Renj, thank you for picking up my phone call and letting me convince you to be part of the committee again. Thank you. I hope the 20-year shifts your perspective, and I hope each of you reflect, remember, and resolve your commitment for IND. Welcome to the new age of IND. Thank you.